Hello, and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. On behalf of OTC Markets, we're very pleased you joined us for our Australian Rare Earths and Critical Minerals Conference. Our next presentation is from Graphene Manufacturing Group. Please note you may submit questions for the presenter in the box to the left of the slides, and you can view a company's availability for one-on-one meetings by clicking Book a Meeting in the top toolbar. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome Craig Nickel. He's the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Graphene Manufacturing Group, which trades on the OTCQX Best Market under the symbol GMGMF and on the TSXV under the symbol GMG. Welcome back, Craig.
Thanks, John. Great to be here. GMG is a 9-year-old Australian company, as John said, listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange Ventures as well as the OTCQX. The company is focused on making graphene and turning them into clean technology products, which is why our focus is on energy-saving energy storage products. The core technology of our business is to make graphene from natural gas and turn that into hydrogen and graphene or powder or carbon. Brings a very low cost, very high quality product that's easily scalable. My background is with Shell for 20 years before this, and hence my knowledge of the energy markets and the gas markets enable us to create this ourselves. We're currently in the process of building a Generation 2 technology, which will be 20 times more than our existing technology. This should be up and running in June. Typically, how you make graphite or graphene is from actually mining it as graphite, and then you process it. We have a very different product. It enables us to have a very different outcome. The 4 products that we actually make ourselves with this graphene that we make ourselves are these. So the first one is a heat exchange coating system, which reduces or stops corrosion, as well as increasing heat transfer. This product is already out in the market. G-Lubricant, which is a automotive engine oil additive, which enables reduced engine fuel use, as well as reduced wear for your engines. This product is also out in the market now. Then we have an additive for lithium-ion batteries, which is called Super G. This additive enables faster charging for your lithium-ion batteries, and this product is also in the market. Now, a 4th product is in development right now, and that's called a graphene aluminium-ion battery. And we're working with Rio Tinto, one of the largest miners in the world, for them to use it potentially in their trucks at one point. The Battery Innovation Center of Indiana, which is one of the best battery innovation centers in the world, and University of Queensland, who invented the battery at the start. The rollout of Thermal XR, our graphene coating for heat exchangers, is commencing, and it is very exciting to see, after 8 to 9 years of work, to see this graphene coating now being available by BASF, which is one of the largest air conditioning and refrigeration distributors in the world. Is now available. Our coating is now available from them as of today through their stores in Australia. They are one of the leading distributors in Australia, and it provides their customers with a 5-year warranty on their coating. Typically, maybe they might only get 1 year on their coil, and also a more efficient equipment. So this is a huge step for the industry. This is a huge step for graphene coating. This is a huge step for GMG. We see this as the first of many of different types of deals we'll be doing around the world, particularly in places where refrigeration, air conditioning has higher costs or has a higher performance requirement, and which is, of course, many countries. We're very excited about this. As I said, 8 or 9 years to get here, and we look forward to working with BASF, one of the best companies in the world in this space, for many years in the future. We've also palletized our products, which is, we believe, the only company in the world to do this for graphene products. What we mean by palletized is that we have made all of these products into boxes inners and outers, and then on pallets with 16 languages per label, which means that any product can be bought and distributed around the world. And of course, with those 16 languages, it applies immediately for people to be able to distribute the product, and then they should be able to be legally compliant. This is a huge step for distribution of our products and distribution of any graphene products in the world. Palletization of products, which enables easy distribution of these products, is a massive step for the industry, and we're very proud for GMG to be the first one to do that. We obviously believe that the sales for both those products will be substantial, and both the Bayer launch as well as our small packs, and which is the next phase of our business after being an 8 to 9 year R&D focused company, developing our products ourselves and then now manufacturing them. Our now focus is building sales teams, and then building distributors, which we have around the world in many, many countries already, many inquiries, many testing products, and sales team growing as well. We operate in many different sectors, and we're under NDA. In often cases, we're working with the biggest or the second biggest in these industries that you see here. Some of them have been testing our products for many, many years. They will want to test it at scale eventually, before hopefully we will proceed to large manufacturing rollout of our product in their factories, which is obviously our end goal, to get the biggest impact and the biggest outcome for our company. But this is another area where you see significant growth in the near term as some of these manufacturers turn on our coating and our G-Lubricant into their factory initial fills, initial coatings. Our headquarters is actually in Brisbane, Australia. This is our headquarters here, roughly 3,500 square meters. We have all of our graphene plant and blending plants and pilot plants here, as well as our battery development center, where we develop our aluminium-ion battery. And we also have our head office here. We are rolling out thermal XR coating through various sectors: air conditioning, industrial plants like LNG plants, heat sinks for electronics, data centers, and refrigeration. We actually received a Australian Air Conditioning Industry Award, Product of the Year Award last year, which is very exciting because obviously air conditioning in Australia is a very large market. And to get the Product of the Year for the industry is saying we have arrived. We've also achieved a Singapore Green Building Product Award, which is a good rating of 10% energy saving, which is typical of our coating for most air conditioners, although you can sometimes get up to 50% energy saving. The product can be applied both in factory and also on site, which is a real differentiator with other coatings. And as we are the only graphene coating out there, it really enables us to have many differentiation points. Our product is currently patented in Australia, and we believe the patent, which will last for 20 years, will extend around the world as well. How the product works, very briefly, we offer thermal radiation 8 times what a normal product would, what a normal aluminium heat exchanger would provide. And this generally doubles the heat transfer rate for a heat exchanger with our coating on it. We also resist rust or stop rust for, currently we're sitting at over 20,000 hours in a test in laboratory in America. This enables us to be basically one of the longest lasting corrosion-free coatings in the world as well. We are waiting for an EPA approval, which we've been waiting for now close to 2 years with EPA. We've had a submission in with the EPA, the US EPA, for now over a year, and we are now expecting an approval for our thermal XR product to be distributed in America shortly. We think that we will be come in through in December this year, and that is the date we're still holding. We have a partnership with New Calgon, which is basically the Cadillac of air conditioning products in America or North America. They will be a distributor for America, Canada, and Mexico, as well as the Caribbean. They have 4,000 distribution points. and they are a very trusted distributor. The product will be launched and already has been launched under the brand name Coolworks, powered by GMG Graphene. Our product is otherwise approved to sell in every other country around the world, but America is the largest air conditioning coating market by far. So this is the market we've been working to distribute to. Obviously, once we have that EPA approval, it will be another barrier to entry on top of the branding. Now, the ability to make the product and as well as the patent, which we believe will come through in North America shortly. A G-Lubricant product has now been multiple times customer testimonial proved to show at least 10% energy fuel reduction. We make this product to be able to have a 1 in 100 dosage, which means it's very economic. The large bottle there will enable a large truck to save about $2,000 fuel in our calculations, and will cost about $200 Aussie or Australian or American, depending on which country you're from. But basically, that fuel saving is proportional to about 10 times what you would normally see on a price for this bottle. That smaller bottle will help automotive customers with their cars save about $200 to $300, obviously, but the cost for that is about 10 times less as well.
Fuel costs keep climbing. Engines keep wearing down. You need a smarter solution. G-Lubricant delivers graphene power straight to your engine. Add just 1% to your diesel engine oil to cut fuel use by up to 10%. Slash friction and protect your engine from wear under a high load. We deliver right to your door, so you're ready to go to work. Order now at g-lubricant.com.
We've tried it in diesel and petrol, and we've seen a good significant fuel saving on basically every customer testimony we've ever tried. We understand the science behind it, and we do have some big oil companies who are testing it. And it is basically a breakthrough generation product, next generation product. Super G is our graphene additive for lithium-ion batteries. It provides the ability to create a faster charging battery. This test here, actually done by Oxford University, shows that our Super G graphene has the ability to be 2.5 times less resistance than normal graphite, which is typically out of China, or 90% of graphite is for batteries out of China. So it's a really huge advantage. We typically show or request for a 1% additive of this Super G into your cathode, into your lithium-ion battery. We're waiting on BIC Indiana to do performance testing, so we can release that, which will show what the benefits are for lithium-ion batteries with our small addition of our additive ion battery, our graphene additive Super G. Our aluminium-ion battery is in development stage. We're working with Rio Tinto to create fast charging in terms of 3, 4, 5 minute charging time periods, and having a long life outcome, and obviously creating a safe battery. We see this as a real gap in the market, with lithium-ion batteries really needing about 30 to 40 minutes charging max, fastest charge, before they start to break down if you charge them any faster. This, for a large operator, say like Rio Tinto, would mean that they would go from 5 minutes diesel refueling to 30 minutes lithium-ion battery refueling. And if you do the numbers, you would then have to justify doubling the fleet size, because you're going from such a short period of time to refuel to such a 6-7 times longer. That, of course, for smart operators is too difficult for operators to bear. So our battery is targeted for that use and is really, I guess, a world leader in charging time. And also, we believe eventually will be in cost as well. We're at battery technology readiness level 4, and we would be scaling up with the BIC Indiana in America to be able to produce our cells for testing over the next 2 years. We believe that by 2027, we should be in commercial production. Our operations in Australia are basically seen through this slide. We have natural gas to graphene, then we have a heat exchange coating blend plant, G-Lubricant blend plant, and then we have our graphene slurry or Super G production plant as well, and then we have a battery development center. Over the next year, we plan to have an expansion of this plant into North America, probably both in America and in Canada, to both look at the access of market, investment appetite, as well as the low-cost natural gas and power, which in some cases can be 10 times now cheaper than in Australia. So the cost to be able to manufacture our product is going to be significantly lower, but also the ability to scale both through employees and capital and product markets is very attractive. Hence, North America for GMG is clearly the next step. From a finance point of view, we are sitting with, I think, close to 2 years burn cash available, with revenues starting to come in. We have over 170 million shares available, and our market cap, I think, is over $100 million now, Canadian. We have about $22 million, so 22 million warrants outstanding, and a lot of that are in the money over the next 30 cents price range. We are waiting for the EPA approval, which we believe in the next month will come through. This we see as one of our more significant revenue opportunities, but as I said, we've also got a number of other significant revenue opportunities starting up as well. We also see typically a large tax rebate from the Australian government, because a lot of our work is world-leading R&D, and so we get 45 cents back on every R&D dollar we spend from the Australian government cash back. We're still working on Rio Tinto, who put $6 million into our battery development as well. Just in terms of some investment theme comparables, we do a lot in GMG, and sometimes it's hard to describe how much we do, because over 9 years we've developed many different types of businesses to be able to get to what customers really want, because we're confident that in the end you need to do all of the things that the graphene needs to get to be done to be able to service customers' needs. There are other graphene companies out there who basically make graphene, and then they might have some patents in some areas and some applications. We've gone to the next step and created these new technologies, which we now have patented or patent pending, and we think will get patented shortly, including also some graphene coating business, which we obviously launched with Bayer, bulk graphene coating supply business, which is obviously with various manufacturers, which we're developing. Small pack distribution, this is obviously the next step for our small packs with palletized products. We also have that developing with graphene lubricant additive in bulk, with a number of large companies who are testing it in bulk volumes. And then small pack distribution for graphene lubricant additive, and then also the bulk supply business for graphene additive for lithium-ion batteries. And then we have developed a complete new electrolyte with the aluminium-ion battery, as well as the aluminium-ion battery. So we have multiple revenue sources, which are all starting to kick in now. Last slide, the investment highlights for us really kind of core area of our company is our proprietary low-cost scalable production technology, which we developed ourselves, which is a trade secret, but now has patents downstream, which will reinforce the trade secret. And then we definitely have very high margin first-to-market products in global scale sectors. The energy market is obviously the largest physical market there is in the world. The fuels, liquid fuels alone is around $4 trillion that is paid every year for liquid diesel and gasoline. And that is one of the markets we're going into as an additive, which we see as a very disruptive opportunity for us. Most margins are above 50%. Most of our small packs are even closer to the 90% range in margin. The multiple revenue opportunities are significant, and they're coming through, and we're looking forward to that, to creating ourselves into what we see as effectively a cash machine. At software margins for physical products that we have quite clear world leadership on. The energy efficiency and energy storage is more and more an opportunity for the market to be able to show that the world needs new energy sources, and the lithium-ion battery transition is taking longer than what we were all thinking. So energy efficiency and energy storage will be for, we believe, a growing market for many decades to come, and will be a global market without reserve. And obviously the last point is the potential expansion to North America, which we believe is the natural end outcome for GMG as a company. That is, in fact, all I've got time for today, and I really want to thank you for listening to the presentation. I look forward to your questions. I am available for one-on-one sessions, which you can click on, and I look forward to those sessions with you. Thank you.